Film Diet Podcast.
And it was just sequel after sequel after sequel.
There was no character development at all.
Just that on pure technical levels.
There are filmmakers that don't want it just to be an entertainment experience.
Hello and welcome to Media Academy Online's Film Diet Podcast.
In this next podcast, we're going to be talking about franchises. So the next franchise we're going to talk about is Mad Max.
Hey!
Which, good old Aussie.
Mighty Max. Mad Max.
Moving on to Aussie
Fucking
franchise,
Aussie, mate.
which is nice to be able to talk about something Australian that is still Hollywood.
Fucking oath, mate.
Yeah.
You've got to put on the Aussie accents now.
G'day, mate. How you going? All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
You got to love Mad Max for its terrible acting and everything. that
Oh,
goes with it.
everything that goes with it. It is just
Great.
Should I interrogate you on this one?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've watched the first trilogy. I've got them all, right, and I've seen them a few times. The second one is probably the better one.
I think my favourite is, out of the originals, would definitely be the
Everyone
second
says
one.
number two.
Number two. This is how I see it, right?
Yeah,
so we've got
yeah.
the first one, which is really more like a cop story.
Yeah.
We had these crazy characters, which is fun. Very dark in the end there. It's like George Miller decided... He had this concept, and he wanted to keep his Mad Max character.
Yeah.
So why not just keep him around?
Yeah.
He didn't want to create a new character, so he just kept him around for this completely new film concept.
Road Warrior.
Really, they could have used the same actor, just changed. It didn't have to be related, I don't think. That was kind of just, he wanted to, so he did, kind of.
It's almost like the first one's like a student film. Oh, well, not even, because he did it on his own. He wasn't even a student, I don't think. He was a dentist.
He had some funding, some private funding.
Yeah. So he just went out there and made this bloody film.
Yeah.
And then it got popular, and he was like, "Oh, I'll make another
well,
one."
it really took off
A
overseas.
proper one.
Yeah,
I'll make a
like
proper
Europe
one.
and everyone, they really...
In the States, they loved it.
They loved the character, and that's why the character stuck around.
Tarantino loves... Tarantino's a big fan of Aussie cult film.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome, because one of my mates' dad, he directed a couple of those films.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Not Mad Max, but he did one with Jamie Lee Curtis about the highway sort of chase.
Yeah. And then we move on to the second one, which completely different concept, really. But it's a great film.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But it works with dark subjects, but it's fun. It doesn't,
It doesn't get nasty.
No.
It doesn't make you feel like you're watching a snuff film or something.
Yeah. Which is really, it was great to see like Australian just
Outback setting
and
with a sci-fi concept. Like,
Yeah.
how often do you get an Aussie film that's sci-fi?
and it's so human too. Like George Miller, he actually says it's based on his experience when we had a petrol shortage.
Ah.
And apparently, took 16 days in Melbourne, and then the first person fired a shotgun or something in the pursuit of petrol. And that's where the idea, he said, how far would this go if we didn't have petrol or gasoline for years, and playing on that concept.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it. It's a great concept, and it's not a complicated story or setting, but it's just the right kind of setting, I think.
The art style is great. It's brilliant.
Like the punky kind of outfits, the leathers.
It's like the
and
beginning of like steampunk.
Yeah. And the junky cars and the dust, the red dust of the desert.
Yeah.
It's just such a good mix. How cool are those stunts? Like, you couldn't get away with stunt work they were doing then. Now, I mean, even in the new film, they do some crazy ass shit. But
I remember seeing it years ago. I just remember my favourite gag was, with the boy with his boomerang and then chops the guy's fingers
yeah, I
off.
was about to say, that was the bit I'll never forget.
And the guy's just there.
He's like, ah! How's the acting?
It's just great.
And the kid backflips back into the hole. Yeah.
And it's just like,
hilarious.
it's just shit like that. It's like Aussie humour.
Yeah.
To the max. It's great. Like, that's our kind of
To the
humour.
max.
Yeah.
And I love like South Park, even Trey and Matt Stone, they absolutely love the Road Warrior. And that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, they've put so much of that in a few of their episodes. And I love the bit when the part that they've used in one of their episodes when he's like, the big bad guys comes to that little town and he's like telling him to just walk away. That sort of shit. I just love it. It's just so funny.
The whole charm about it is the terrible Australian acting sometimes and just like
It's cringy,
everyone,
but
like
good cringe.
over the top everything, and
Yeah.
but that's what's great about it. It's the charm. It's just the little
pure
witty jokes
charm.
that they throw in there.
Yeah.
You know, it might get serious at parts, but it'll always throw something
Crazy,
funny,
wacky.
wacky at you.
Yeah.
Which is just, it's good to see. He did Happy Feet.
George Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did Happy Feet. He produced Babe. He's a very strange filmmaker. Like from Mad Max to Witches of Eastwick. Yeah, he's a strange filmmaker. Like,
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like he does different stuff. And Happy
Very
Feet.
different. Happy Feet's completely
It's
different.
just like, what?
Is
this needing to make a lot of money or something? Because that's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I mean,
I remember Happy Feet was huge.
massive.
Everyone was raving.
Yeah.
And it was dealing with tough subjects in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, the idea of that we're fucking up the environment. It's basically humans, stop it.
Yeah.
You shit.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the remake, is there anything you want to say about the third one?
Oh, well, I think it's best we just don't.
All right. Let's move on. So let's move on to Fury Road.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I'm going to say about this one is what modern color grading can do for a film.
Mm-hmm.
It is just fucking stunning.
I know.
It takes the red dirt of Australia to a different stage.
It does. It's beautiful to look at, and it was. This is my Fast and the Furious. All right.
Yep.
This is Fast and the Furious to me.
I absolutely loved this film.
Yeah. Seeing it at the cinema, I was like, on the way home, I wanted to start fucking Mad Maxing shit up.
I had the biggest fucking smile on my face when I was watching this.
Yeah.
It was great. Like, just think about the logistics though of making the film. It's fucking insane.
And you got stunts going on. You got the music fucking building up. You got this high octane chase going on.
Look at the guy playing guitars as they're charging.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
Oh man, I loved it. And like, once again, my partner who I saw it with, she was like, "What was with the guy on the guitar and stuff?" She's like, "It's a bit crazy." Like,
But that's the point.
and I'm like, I just like snapped, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" You know what they used to do when they used to march into fucking battle? You know, they have a whole band, they have drummers, they have trumpet players.
It's like, come on, it's getting people powered.
Yeah, man, it gets you charged, and I'm fucking charged, and the flames coming out the fucking guitar as well.
The flames, so much fucking flames. Shit, there's cars hitting fucking cars and shit.
Oh,
and testament to modern technology, they were using Canon 5Ds for some of this stuff.
really? You're fucking kidding me?
Yeah, this is so $2,000 cameras, and the reason why
Because they're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, because then they can put it in stupid places, and if it gets destroyed, it doesn't matter. Working with these multi-million-dollar budgets, they can get a $2,000 camera, put it somewhere. If it gets fucked up, who cares? But it's great. Like, you know, obviously they didn't hold the shots too long, and they were willing. You know, they held it just long enough for certain shots. But yeah, it's just fucking...
Like, all right, let's just rewind for a second, because I love this film from start to end, basically, and there's not much. There's not much in it that, you know, I don't like.
Yeah.
All right, so it starts off little reintroduction to the Mad Max world.
Yeah.
A little bit about the setting and how the world became to be, and then you kind of get a shot of Max standing there with his back to the camera, and this little lizard fucking crawls out and he hits on it and then eats it. Yeah. And I'm just like, yes.
Oh, here we go. Max is back.
And then once again, he has his car, his famous fucking car, and it gets destroyed within 2 minutes. And
he gets taken away.
Like, not again.
That's the whole thing. Where we think he's like invincible, but he always gets taken and fucked up all the time. He gets captured all the time.
I know.
They don't hide that fact.
No, he's not like the most.
He's just lucky.
Yeah, he's not the most fucking heroic heroes.
Yeah.
You know, he's not like can conquer anyone and anything.
Yeah.
He's always getting fucked up.
And that moves into one of the bloody greatest escape scenes possible.
It's Tom Hardy. I find it, oh man, I reckon at this point in time, like, yeah, Tom Hardy. I mean, I was like, yeah, all right, I'll take you, Tom Hardy, because like, who else could play him?
Yeah.
You know, Mel Gibson's too old to play him.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and Tom Hardy was a good pick. I mean, it would be nice to get another Aussie in, you know.
Would have been.
Yeah. But who we got? Yeah. Sam Worthington in Suicide Squad. Yeah. Fucking Boomerang. Yeah. Captain Boomerang. I hate that guy. Yeah. Jai Courtney. You know, there is Aussie actors out there, and they do all right jobs in other... Oh, Joel Edgerton. Someone like that might have been cool. But, hey, Tom Hardy...
But this is clearly Hollywood getting its say, this film, because there are plenty of Americans in it.
Yeah.
It did kind of make it a bit stark.
Charlize.
A bit of a difference there. Some of those these women that were getting used for.
Oh
making
yeah,
babies.
they had
couple
Lenny
of those-
Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah, but there was still plenty of Australians, which is nice.
Yeah,
to see.
like the
So
main
many.
baddies,
Yeah.
like all pretty much all the baddies were all
And they're
Aussies.
so memorable. They're so
Oh
fun.
my god, yeah.
Fucking great.
Oh
And
my
they
god.
had like their own style. Each one had their own style.
Oh, absolutely. And what's the main baddie's name? What's his fucking Immortan Joe?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And like he was so terrible. He was good.
Yeah, I just liked his voice.
Yeah, he's like, look at
Yeah, yeah. That's my child. And he's just like,
It's
"Ugh."
like when you're playing with as kids and you
Yeah,
just put on a
yeah.
terrible voice.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
exactly what it was. It was fun.
Yeah, it was
great.
fun. He's hamming it up, but in a good way.
All the characters were hammed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like fucking give me
Ham bone.
cheese.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, ham and cheese, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And fucking
Yep.
the Nicholas Hoult character.
Yeah.
What's the name of the character? Do you remember the name of the character?
Nux.
Nux. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nux. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Tom Hardy, Nicholas Hoult, Charlize Theron. You know, all these American guys coming in, or English. You know, whatever you want to call it, 'cause they're
Yeah.
English actors or actor. Yeah. Nah, just really fucking cool.
It's good to see that we actually have unique characters, not just
Bland.
sexy, strong,
Yeah.
muscly man
Yeah.
X.
Mm.
We've got these unique characters that are written so over the top, but it's perfect.
Yeah. And like Charlize Theron, you know, shaved head or very short hair.
Yeah.
Robot arm. Even Tom Hardy's not painted as like a sexy man in this. You know, they could have easily dressed
Yeah.
him up a bit more and
Yeah,
made
yeah.
him a bit more appealing, but he's
Yeah.
very grungy. He doesn't say much. He's
Yeah, that's it.
grunty.
He hardly says a thing.
Yeah, he's
really.
very just grunty and just
know?
doesn't say much at
Yeah.
all. And he's like,
Yeah, I think it's really great that they left till last to say that I'm Max.
yeah. I like all that. It's just like, it just worked so well. And yeah, basically just starts off. You've had him get captured, and then you get introduced to like the big bad guy and all that whole thing going on there. And then he basically gets away, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He gets strapped to the front of the
strapped to
fucking
the-
car with the blood transfusion going on.
Yeah.
It's just whacked out, but it's
And that guy's fucking failure with like the Nux.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucked.
And
Trying to be the superhero man. Oh, look at me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck him up, and then
Yeah,
he's just.
we live, we die, we live again, or whatever. And it's just funny, like people, I know, like people criticize it and say like, that wouldn't work. You can't blood transfuse, you know. When
It's not meant to be.
are you watching the film?
Yeah.
Are you, you know, it's not reality. Hello, you know?
None of it's reality.
it's just a fucking wacky concept. Go with
It's
it.
an idea.
Yeah, it's like the bygone era of, you know, the cult films, or the,
Yeah.
you know, the 70s and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fucking crazy. It's
In
fun.
an alternative reality.
Yeah.
That's what the whole Mad Max was always about. Alternate reality.
Yeah.
And it's just continuing that,
Mm.
contrasting that with serious things.
Yeah,
Like this.
themes and
themes.
stuff. Yeah.
Moving forward to the film, we had Furiosa, who wanted to go back to her family, so she made this whole elaborate plan of escaping, and then
The
that's-
green area.
that started the whole chase, and then that whole green concept, that's very relevant today.
Yeah.
Us about destroying our environment.
Mm.
And, how far can we take it?
Yep.
To a stage where our environment doesn't exist anymore, and that's always been a running theme in George Miller's films. A very potent thing to be talking about.
Absolutely.
Today.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that doesn't wear off. You know, it just gets stronger.
But contrasting that with the stupid, crazy journey that takes you on. Basically, the film is one giant action scene one way, and then one giant action scene back the other way.
Yeah.
But that's great.
Yeah.
You don't want to... because the action scenes are the funnest part of it. It's not just like, oh, we're fighting. It's just... There's so much crazy shit that's happening, and they add new things to it.
Yeah.
The guys on the poles.
Yeah.
They're great.
Oh, you got guys on poles. You got, it just annoys me that so many people were like, oh, it's just one giant chase scene. It's just, it's like, yeah, but have you watched Fast and the Furious or any
Yeah.
other stupid movie where it's like, okay, you got action scene here, action scene there, action scene there, and then in the middle of that, it's just crap movie.
Yes, it was one giant action scene, but it was changing and it was evolving. And all these other films that have action scenes are just the same action scene. This is action bit, this is action bit, this is action bit. But this one plays with different ideas, and at one stage one guy's ahead and then the other guy's ahead, and then there's different people. These guys on the motorbikes get involved.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
things get fucked up, but they keep driving. And
Yeah. I mean, I never thought you could even make a movie like this.
No.
One big car chase.
Yeah.
And like, funnily enough, the latest Star Wars movie that came out, The Last Jedi, is basically one long space chase.
Yeah.
But so much worse.
Yeah.
You know, there's no feeling of adrenaline or
Yeah.
stakes or anything. It's just like boring.
Yeah.
And you watch something like this, and it's real.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, stunts.
Really, if we take a step back and we reflect on all of the 4 films, the second and the fourth, they're the real ones, and the other ones we just forget.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
Yeah.
But really, this feels like the successor to the second one.
Yeah, totally. Building on that.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll do another one. We'll see.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because like Furiosa sort of became the main character in this one.
Yeah.
Mad Max was actually not the main character.
No, he walked away.
Yeah. Which is really interesting, because you got a film called Mad Max, but he's not even the main dude in it.
He was like the vessel.
Yeah.
To introduce this
new character, Furiosa,
Yeah.
Fury Road. And the new one, they're saying that they're going to go on with Furiosa, and that's the plan. And hopefully they do. He gets another stab at it, you know?
It'd be great to see where they
goes
expand on this story rather than starting again. Just continue with this story.
And I know Tom Hardy signed on for more. Well, they keep saying he is.
Yeah,
So Mad Max is going to be in it as well.
See if it happens.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
And George Miller does seem to... I mean, he had a lot of problems with this one, getting it off the ground. And
yeah.
So I guess he's used to it.
Yeah.
And he'll get there, I reckon.
This is probably the hardest thing with the industry, is that if it was an American film, it probably would be easier. Because it is an Australian film. There's a bit more of a process getting
things
done. You know, people have to accept,
approved and stuff.
Accept everyone being, oh, g'day mate, how you going? All right, yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Oh yeah, oh fucking oh.
Don't worry about paying me. Just get me a slab of beer, mate. Which happened on the first one.
When you reflect on films that have been produced in Hollywood, you might have one Australian accent here or there, like Rebel Wilson or something like that might keep their Australian accent.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of films that don't.
No.
And even Australian actors have an American accent put on. So it's nice to see a film embracing the Australian, even though there were American actors in it.
It's an amalgamation.
It's nice to see them embracing the Australian accent and the culture a bit more in this. And it went on to win awards.
Yeah,
so
it did so well. And they've released a black and white version, black and chrome. Or chrome.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's on the Blu-ray. Oh, a Blu-ray release, and I've been wanting to watch that because it looks look really cool. I reckon in black and white.
Yeah, that was a really cool concept too. Where those how the Half-Lives they're obsessed with chrome, and then when they die they spray it on their mouth. Witness me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Witness me, brother. And
witness, your witness.
Yeah. So they're full on chroming and just going for it, just fucking woo off the rails. Yeah. So cool. Brilliant film.
So this is how to do a reboot right. Because other than the fact he was like, oh, I'm Mad Max at the end, I'm Max at the end, everything was different about it. They kept the same locations and had all the themes of the first ones, but they didn't try and judge up all these other characters that shouldn't have been judged up. Like all the remakes these days just dwell on all those overused characters. And this is just like, same place, same sort of storyline, but it's a completely different film. Apart from the fact, he said, "Oh, I'm Max" at the end, but that's as far as they went with it. He wasn't walking around, "I'm Max."
Yeah, like stating the obvious. Yeah, it doesn't pander to audiences too much.
No, and that's part of the reason why I think it was so successful, because it's not trying to just rely on nostalgia.
It's got its own identity. Yeah, built off the old ones.
If we look at any negatives, there isn't many. Maybe on a stretch, maybe there was less witty little humour put in there.
Yeah.
But I still enjoyed it. So
and the old ladies.
Yeah.
The old ladies that come into it towards the end, and they're they're not the best part of the film. Put it that way.
There wasn't enough identity to them. Or?
Yeah, I just found them a bit it's cool. Like I'm not saying it's shit or anything, but it just found I don't know. It was just a bit okay, and then they get fucked up anyway, and it's just okay, right. And then by that point in the film, anyway, I was kind of like, sort of, I think I was like, oh, is this going to go anywhere, or is this
Yeah.
going to go back again? So it just
Yeah.
kind of felt like he did like a loop in the
Yeah,
film, and you
yeah.
feel like, oh, I'm back where I started again. It's quite strange, but I loved it for it
Yeah.
as well. So
But it was,
I don't know.
it was nice that it didn't have to be more than, let's just fucking go back.
Yeah.
And then that whole action scene there, that was probably my favourite action scene there at the end. And then the way the guy gets fucked up with the rope stuff that rips all his face off.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. Yeah, no, it's just really, really well done all around. Yeah, the only negatives I had is probably that. Just like a few parts in the film, I'm like, is there going to be more to this?
Yeah, yep.
And I'm like, I guess not. Oh well.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just move on. Like,
from my point of view, I accepted that. I thought, okay, everything else is just
it's wacky.
wacky.
So, whatever.
So it's just like, oh, who cares?
Yeah, and I found the music really good in parts.
Yeah, very powerful.
like especially when the strings and stuff kick in with that electronic score.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, really intense. And then other moments, I'm like, I'm getting, I don't know. Sometimes through the film, I'm like, I start getting a bit deaf to it because I think I've just been bombarded by so much loudness at a time. I'm like, oh, my ears need a rest. Yeah. But it didn't matter, really. It doesn't matter because the whole time it should be like that. It should be intense, should be full throttle, and it is. And at points, when the score is just soaring along with the vehicles,
it all just works.
Yeah, and you're getting those tingles, you're getting those rushes, and it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah. There's no clear winner either throughout these action scenes. Like at one stage, one side will win and the other one. Usually, all these other, I guess I'm stereotyping here, but a lot of action scenes is just the good guy chasing the bad guy, or vice versa, and it's just them chasing each other. When this is just all over the place.
Constantly back and forward, back and forward, and it's just like, fuck, what's gonna happen? Yeah, no, really cool, really good.
I guess that's probably it for today.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Make sure you jump onto our YouTube. Yeah, check out our videos,
like and subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Other than that, we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.
Yeah,
it's my jam.
So
I can spread that shit on toast and eat it every day.